What a timing we have once more. Elements Pro Gaming versus Space Jam on Cobblestone. And, well, to just be very fair and very honest and very straight up to you, we had ourselves a very, very fairly interesting map number one, which started off great for the lads. Wait, where did my match go? Where did my match go? I'm sorry. We started off very, very strong here for Space Jam. Then they couldn't really connect to it anymore. And now it is about talking stats real quick. EPG, they've played this map 18 times in the past 3 months, whilst, well, Space Jam have played this map 6 times in the past 3 months. And actually the times lads of Space Jam have played this map, they were not so good at it, but recently were able to secure a victory against Pro 100. So, I don't know. Maybe it could go and work all right here for the side of Space Jam either way. And a good question, what's my rank in matchmaking? You know I'm a caster, right? And as I'm a caster, I'm probably not a good player. I'm Master Guardian Elite, but I don't play matchmaking. I play most of the time Face It, if I do. You maybe get me. I don't know. I just don't have the strength and interest in playing matchmaking, as Face It is a little better sometimes. Either way, map number 2, round number 1, that's the right way around it. EPG going on to Venya with the utility, the rest sticking to just Glocks and full, or more likely here, not full, but partially armored. Sounds being made, and Fanit not falling for it for the moment. As now though, it's Mike. You should have heard that. Mike been taken out, and there Yikander finds him. Switching over to the P2000, and the player here is Fanit to watch, as he might find himself 1 or 2. But at the moment, it's not happening. So there comes Twixar with 1, with 2, with 3! Yikander! He's the last one to fall from that aggression. Beautifully done! But Hoot securing a bit of ground, the bomb in an unfortunate position. That was the P2000 going ham in the hands of Twixar. As the Russian was doing a perfect job right here. Hooch might be caught off guard, down to 51 he is, 20 more seconds they have. That's not looking good. Venya going out, no chance. Hooch on his own, forget about it. Twixar saved the day and gave Space Jam that number 1 in his best of 3 series on our second map. I mean, after a successful entry, you don't want to be caught up in such a situation where you suddenly lose because of that. I mean, you were just working hard to find the first one. You had yourself the main advantage, and then this is happening. Staring out. Found it. He finds himself Kriya Kender get himself in return, and there's the Max 7 striking once. It's Mai with eventually a few more. 1 and 2. There it goes. Max 7 doing what it can do the best. Space Jam on the second, EPG on their own map pick. In the beginning at least, not so strong. as that is not going to be the case. We're only down to our little pistols right here. Rocks might do the job partially. Kree going very fast, but yeah, what else do you expect? 1 and 2. Robin as well as Twix are cleaning out the window. And now it's going to be EPG onto the AKs. No AWP is going to be bought up onto Alliance, so first of all, waiting just this out. There's going to be now the round where Space Jam could run away, go further, find themselves major success. Or it might be all just a simple, basic fortification of the scoreline for Space Jam. Twix are running out. He's somehow making that nearly work. Zikiander is about to fall down. Now, first final line, he finds himself, it's my 2 players down, Pipishano, Nikindar. He had to burn, he had to die, and with that happening from behind, a Space Jam aggression should right now come. The bomb's gonna be planted. So they're gonna make it work right now. Pishenok, he's gonna meet Venya. Oh, one of them is at least gonna take out each other. First of all, Huge taken out. Elian needs to hit the right timing, makes a shot count, does find him. 3 players alive onto EPG. That should have been a closed case right now at that point in time. And EPG able to secure the first one. Nicely done. And the CTs, their economy is still quite working. I mean, we got ourselves a few rounds where they were successful. Now the double op setup is coming out of them. And with that now happening, it's... I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. On the one hand, damn. That could be extremely, extremely easy. But on the other hand, in case Space Jam can't use those ops the way they like, they might be falling short quite fast, because that op, no, first one down, one more in the game, that's going to be Robin, who now needs to utilize that as good as he can. Zero line, Twix are getting punished, and yeah, with the ball being planted. That should be not too hard. Hooch doing it actually quite well. Finding himself Shannock, another CT dying. And there's the major investment going down the drain. And you know, Kyle, you asked, why the hell did they actually pick this map? How does that even make sense? There you go. You get yourself a buy round, and then it starts working. And as we're having it, right now, sorry, this is the way to go. It should be Space Jam not taking this home, but we had a few surprises here and there into CIS Qualifier so far, so never be surprised, actually, is probably the best attitude and mindset you're gonna have. But that is, first of all, Yakindar moving up and moving up the ramp. Line having a Pishanok nearby. He's taking out the Deagle, not taking any more aggression, and the only one to find right now, it's my. But even him is taking out a game. Fanet might do the difference and finds himself an op and a bomb. That's a very uncomfortable combination. as that could backfire massively. Talking about backfiring from the back, Yakindar fires, finds himself Fanet. And Twixar and Robin are the only two alive to make a difference. Probably not having, because that bomb will go down. That retake will not happen.
Bomb has been planted.
And Elements Pro Gaming. They find themselves that round number 3, bringing it to a tie. And might be able to make it all work at that point in time. As that is gonna explode. It might be Hooch finding himself. Twix are talking about that. Max 7 taken out of the game. Not too much of a problem. Robin, no exit frags for you. You're denied. 3-3. Take a look at that CT economy. As it is up to 5-9, Twixar could afford one of his teammates the AWP. Now the call is going to come in. Hey, can you give me an AWP? Sure, Fanet. There we go. So as this happens, and as that is now going to be our, well, round number 7, where both are having that certain full buy, it could just turn around for either of those. Elements Pro Gaming, though, started to save, and with that saving, they have a little bit of an economic buffer, as the bills are still in the wallet. Line a few bullets. Going down at him. Still up to 79 HP. It shouldn't be too much of a problem for him, but the focus is set. This is majorly leaning towards the B site. Now it needs to work all together. Venya hitting the self onto Twixar. Robin, though, could be striking with It's My. Hooch and Cream make the job in a matter of seconds. It all falls apart. Shannock to only fight, finds himself that, but Eline is the only victim of his sight. Fanet can do the change. And with that AWP in hand, he might have a great tool to do so. But it shouldn't be EPG peeking and walk into the crosshair of that AWP. Kree holding himself back down towards the statue. Fanet will not find anyone early on in this round. And patience is working for EPG. Can you imagine that Hooch is right now enforcing that the Young Guns stick to a patient play. And Fanet's gonna rotate away, save that AWP, keep it in your hands. I'm not quite sure if he's going to be found either way, but... Oh, Kree's coming close. Well, that could actually backfire. No, not going to happen. Fanet Rocket stays hidden. And so, the 4th one is there. While Space Jam does not have the best of an economy. And MS Chromatic saying 3 viewers, that game. Major final. This is a major final. That game, 100%. No, I see what you mean. You had better interaction before, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Either way. 43, Elements Pro Gaming after a quite weak start, as we had it on Train, for example. We're right now seeing them going on a 4-3 scoreline. Op taken out. Eline finds himself one nice shot from It's My, standing in the flames and finding the frag. That's the way you want to do it. With this right now happening, Pashena goes aggressive, finds one, finds two. Oh, this is so well done! Aziz that strikes and the overpowered pistol does its job so well. This is somehow going in favor of the side of EPG, excuse me, of the side of Space Jam. And Lion hitting the shot onto It's My. It should have been an easy frag here for the Space Jam players. The CTs brought down to only Robin. One deagle shot could seal the deal for Lion to get himself the 4th frag right now on the board. And as Robin goes left and right, Lion on the right side. Can't connect onto the first. Goes behind the pillar, wants to play around with him. Let's make a dance. And that waltz, that Russian waltz as he's doing it. He's not taking enough time with it. I think that defuse could happen right now. Or is it? Is that thing gonna blow up? Does Robin have it? Yes, he does, 100%. But with Lion, how unnecessary it was. You can't do that, Elaine. Malloy, you're serious? There are 50 minutes left on the bomb. I see what you mean. I don't know. When I only hear it, it's very hard to judge for me when it's the right timing and when not. Either way, right timing or not, 4-4 it is. Both teams on the full buy again. Line setting up for some wall bang. Not gonna happen though. And there's we're waiting it out. 1 minute left on the clock. The EPG site should try to fortify their scoreline right here in their favor. Hooch with 1 and with 2. That should now make it work. Hooch taken out of the game though. And Robin doesn't stop with the triple. The 16-year-old does a major job for Space Jam right here. And Fanadraka not hitting one. Leaving it down to his mate. Twigstar reacts right. Space Jam taking that 5-4 lead. EPG doesn't look strong right now. What you have to say about EPG, though, their terrorist site is about a good few percentage points better than the other way around. So, excuses, legitimate excuses. And I mean, technically speaking, experience-wise, the team off Hooch is so much better right here. And as a side note, EPG does not really benefit, in case you're losing this, regarding their economy. There, Cree. The entire team takes its time. Patient they are. And it seems like it's a different approach coming in Hooch and Co. As they seemingly are more interested in doing it late. Menya. Now he can't strike. It's Mize on the 4th! It looked for a beginning and looked for a moment like that should be EPG having no problem. Last round, last second play. But the ace is coming in from It's My. And there's the pause from Hooch for a very good reason. Chimp. Good point. I mean, It's My. Extremely well done. And there's a tech pause. I've called. Hooch calls it. Unpause. Coming in 5 seconds. There it goes. Back on the track. EPG needs to get. He has a very, very basic pistol play from EPG. Logically, doesn't give them the best chances to do so. Starting about it, Lion finds Pishanok. Nicely done. That's the deagle you want to see. Hooch can hit the shot on 2-1. Oh, Cree took a bit of time, but now able to retrieve himself. That one with the AWP. Deagle doing work as well. Lion successful enough. That bomb's gonna go down. Either way, advantage, at least for the economy at that point in time. Robin is coming very close. The op from Kareem might do the difference. Finds himself one. Close by is Twixter. That would have been an insane clutch if Crew's actually finding that. On the top of the wagon, he sees him. And Lion just needs to play patient. He peeks out with 16 HP. The bomb, yes, not planted in his favor, but he still takes major aggression. And that is a very confusing play. There it says the bind, which is the Russian ha 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 ha. I don't 100% understand it, but that's how it is. Seven to 4, Space Jam going into the right direction to win this. With 120 left on the clock, I mean, you lost your own map pick, maybe now you can take your opponent's map pick. Legit thing, right? But if that will be the case, we'll see. And as it might be the case, see late game coming in, the first frag at the 60-second mark. Entry from EPG, it's Smite taken out, 4 more to go. The players interested in rotating out already, but first of all, another reinforcement Molotov coming in, and the A side is fairly open, as you could say. Bomb is going to go down, Venya's going to bring the C4 on the ground.
Bomb has been planted.
Shanaki finds himself Hooch, but he's only distraction. And the CTs, after they lost a lot of men in the previous round, they're not gonna take the aggression, allowing EPG to find themselves the number 5. With that logically happening, a little bit of more greater situation starting up. Once more, EPG. What you have to say about them? Oh, I just realized my head is fully stuck. Their T site is way better, and they're playing not so strong in it. It's just my brain telling you blatant lies, which I didn't mean to tell you. I actually wanted to tell you that EPG is going to be better in the next half, but then I realized that I'm telling you something horribly wrong. I would tell you something that is blatantly wrong, and I didn't mean it like that, but that would have been the case either way. As EPG won the first, could go out of his 2. Oh, Lion hits the right timing there onto Itzmai. Expected that aggression to happening. Venya and his team, great initial situation to now make it work. Make it look sinister for Space Jam and get yourself working in this first half. On cobblestone, another player. That Molo's gonna face out Cree. He's waiting very long for that burning away. And Twigstar, great positioning for one, and even for a second. EPG is giving it away again. This can't be happening. Rounds that should have been easily theirs. 2-man advantage. And the most simple corners are not being checked. You gotta be kidding me. 8-5. Oh, EPG. That can't be happening. That's so unfortunate to see. And Dripka, to figure out who won the first map and how good, I recommend you to watch and spectate HLTV. Go there, you find out every single result. Either way. 85 Space Jam with a 3-round lead. There's now Yekiner in the right timing. Yekiner on to Fanadraka, player down, and Lion finds another. Hooch. Well, it seems like it's all going back and forth, but Askree is now able to take the Shadok. Pixar as well as Robin are both able to run away with the guns in their hands. Elements Pro Gaming onto the 69, the double digits for the Space Jam guys, and I'm not quite sure if Fuch and Co are able to now make it work better on our next half we're gonna have. Is that 8-6 happening? To 8-6 and might go into 8-7 very soon, as that CT economy is not that brilliant as you would like it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Your predictions would be very interesting to hear. I guess you all have an opinion who's going to take this home and who's going to win, and how good Cobblestone is actually, and how much you love to see Cobblestone, but either way, Muchenko trying to make it work a final time here on the first half. As we're talking about, it's my successful. Same goes for Fanet, hitting 2. Only Venya and Hooch alive, making it all kind of uncomfortable. Svenja, there it goes, he's falling down. 9-6, Space Jam taking a 3-round lead in the first half. And I know my good friend Elliot should be here with us right now. Welcome, by the way, if you just freshly joined us. Space Jam versus EPG, with EPG taking a 1-0 map lead right now in this. This is their map pick. Hooch has decided to play Cobblestone right now. Well, and so far it doesn't go that brilliant, especially as this is the EPG site, which is preferable. And once more, we might need to wait. Last time we waited a little longer because we had technical difficulties on the site of the Russian stream. Can happen. I mean, we all have sometimes a little bit of technical problems, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And there's my good friend Elliot. I mean, we all have friends around the world. Nice to have you here. If you are good human beings, you say all hello to nobody's biggest fan. So if you all are good human beings, you say hello to him. That's all I'm saying. Either way, we're in 9-6, and half number 2 is going to start up with a buy from Cree with a double flashbang as well as a kit. And Smite starting off hot. Space Jam might be able to take control in the beginning. Fad Rocket's a line as well. Long, they're going through. And that B-side is already taken. From far from behind. There's coming. Elements Pro Gaming giving this away. A fast-paced Space Jam. Find success. Shut up, what was that flick? Double digits achieved for Space Jam already. Not quite sure if they're going to run away with this or not, but if they do, then that is fairly fast. Nobody of you said a warm welcome to my friend Nobody Biggest Fan. Thank you very much. You're great people. Either way, 10-6 Space Jam already on 4 AKs. Which logically makes it fairly easy to now take down the more vulnerable T's. And as I say it, then yeah, easy entry. Body shot coming in as well. Shouldn't be too much of an issue though. Lion, not quite sure what he just thought what would happen there. Venya could now become lethal. Can't connect onto one, but not much more. Would have been too nice. And Kree with the 5-7. If he holds himself defensively towards the site, he should be able to find a bit more long-range duels. With that Surta Gunner not so successful, who finds himself one, finds himself the double, and only Fanat alive. They need to line up for him. They kind of do. Yakander can run away with it. Oh boy. A round number 17 that couldn't be tighter. And Fanat Rocka, he's aware of it. But where's Hooch when you need him? What does Hooch do when you need him? Instead of going for it together, Hooch might fall short. Down to 14 HP. Fanatis. A single body shot. This is over. Hooch does it. Took way too long here. The 31-year-old took his patience and his time. But a 7th one is on the board for the lads of EPG. CT economy still not the strongest. The T economy still quite usable. So, Gander with the AK in hand, finds himself 1, 2, 3, not the 4th. Unfortunate situation. AK that might be used, not happening. It's my last man alive, and 3 versus -1. And the problem is about this, CT economy is hard to really stack and gain a certain momentum with the money you have in your pocket, especially for those kinds of terrorists. Makes it all a little bit harder. And it's my... Staying back towards long, trying to do the best. He has full armor, smoke and flashbang. It's not so unreasonable that this might work, but Alliant has a right kind of positioning, allowing EPG to get the 8th, and so we got ourselves an eco in the hands of Space Jam. That was actually the major opinion of the people here. Like, we had the discussion about Dust 2, and how Cobblestone should have not been removed, or should have been removed, but what do you think about Nuke? So many changes recently to this map, and I personally do not 100% agree why Cobblestone has been removed when Nuke is actually seemingly the least favorite map of all the pro teams. Either way, entry coming in, it's my taken out of the game. And patience might be key for that aggression that is coming in towards Pop Dog. Finding one player on a Space Jam site, that would also lead us to a man equalized situation. Plus the possibility of getting yourself a good gun. Talking about it though, there we have ourselves Hooch with a double, taken out in the end. Big Star as well as Shannock. Shouldn't have too much of a problem now to be taken out. Alliant does it. 10-9, double digits. That coming closer for Elements Pro Gaming. And sorry, says Nuke is a bad map that even Wolf doesn't know how to fix. Good point. I mean, I still don't understand why they have, like, not X-Pros or, like, an expert team behind it to fix a competitive match, a competitive game. But I don't know. Who am I to judge? So either way, Venya coming from behind, he needs to be a crucial part in this. Venya's not fast enough. Oh, Robin has the advantage in this. A few seconds earlier, and that could have been quiet work, and Fan and Rocket taken out. And Kree now knows you gotta use it. Twixstar is blind. That should make him understand that there might be one coming in from behind. As Kree finds him in the end, down to 40 he is, but still quite usable to get that retake running. No kit, excuse me, one kit is there actually existing. Pushanok has to be found. Kree running and making it work now, even knows where Robin is. Can't connect the shot though. 11-9. That just means Elements Pro Gaming to a buy that will not extend their economy, rather bring it down in case this will backfire. Which don't, with an entry into Twixstar. Major aggression coming in right here. And Yakander, he just stays behind the smoke. He just stays patient. Fanadraka, he heard that. 100% he did. Now, though only 2 men are alive, Yakander. Venya taking so much time with finding this. Rotating just off the midsection, directly going to be in. Yakander might be reading this right. Not quite sure how much Itzma is going to dedicate to it. Steps have been heard. Oh, and I love that. Venya gonna be boosted in, and he might hit the right timing as well. Yakander coming if he's able to find a frag, that would be extremely great. Robin doesn't look in the right direction. Venya will not see him early enough, though. Fully flashed Robin is. It's Mai. He doesn't seem to be yet there. One to find, the second to get into the left. Now he's known. Robin could be taken out easily. Yikander has no kit, though, so he gotta be fast enough about it. No time to waste. M4 in hand. Robin to find. He can't do it. How does he lose that duel? Yikander, that would have been easily yours, but the CT's down to pretty much nothing. 12 to 9. And there it goes. So, EPG with a basic buy. Venya's logically always, you need to always look out for him. When he's playing his 5.7 in close range, you could only love it, but in this situation he couldn't make it lovable. Understandable. And there's only Who to Life, gives us a time. Hello Zesht from Elliot. Thank you, Hazard. Wolf does not care for CSGO. Yeah, I can explain you why. I mean, I kind of understand why. You have to see, Dota 2 has one big competitor in the esports MOBA scene. That is League of Legends. So you gotta improve Dota over and over and over again to make it always interesting, so people don't go to the competitor. Sure, Dota and LoL are not 100% the same game, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Counter-Strike has no competitor in the first-person competitive shooter market at all. Not a single second. That makes it easy. You can actually screw over everyone in Counter-Strike. People still gonna play it. It's still will be an esports market there. And a sad story for Yikander. He's on the market to hunt for Space Jam, and he was found there by Fanit. You're not making the right way around. With one blind, he is Kree and Hooch. Both need to defend any of the bomb sites. Oh, not sure if Bishanok saw him there. That could have been the case. Shanok moving up. Shanok finding nothing yet. 45 more seconds. Rotation coming in here from Kree as well. He's taking his time. Sush goes behind the wood and hopes to be not fogged by any sprays. Can't connect onto that. That would have been so crucial. Robin peeking out. Kree finding one. And Robin finding himself the final one as well. They just want to cash grab and make it, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying, right? So many things, so many factors. I mean, the worst, literally the worst, you have to see someone at Wolf thought that a one-shot revolver is a great addition to the game. Think about it, every time. Think about it, that this game is in Wolf's hands for more than 10 years. Entire Counter-Strike series. And they thought that was a good idea. Just mentioning. Either way. EPG not doing a great job at all right now. This game also not in their hands. I feel a little bit of surprise if actually Kree... What?! He's finding that shot on the Fanat Rocket who's up into Rapunzel. And the pistol, the P250 makes it work. That's hella interesting to see. And that's Twixtar as well as It's My trying their best to now make it possible, but it's gonna be hella tough. Through the flames. Oh no. What an end. Right there for EPG on their map pick. And logically, K-Fit, thank you very much for the compliment. With exclamation mark caster, you can figure out more. And Hazard, please tell Elliot he can write on his own. 59, EPG's last breath before they might be about to die and fall short on a map where they're statistically way much better. More experience, more knowledge, a better win rate. And I don't know if that team is kind of tilted or not. There's such a grenade, you might think so. Space Jam taking it slowly around. Yekindar sitting much in the open. It should be easy to refrag him at any point in time. There, cannot connect to the first. Might be hard for Hoot right now. Elements Pro Gaming, this was your pick. You recovered from losing the first 3 rounds fairly easy. Not too hard, I know, but at that point in time, it looks weaker. Taking that back to Pashenik and Fan Rock, and I need to do the job. Comes down to 1, and that is gonna be Venya. Now as we're talking about him, 69 Space Jam taking that one home. Map number 3 is gonna be our Mirage. My name is Sesht. We'll be right back with our final map.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.